diamond crystal shine. It's always been 내 눈 속에 별이 살아 감춰진 바람이 whisper hey 우리는 몰랐지 처음부터 특별했다는 걸 날개처럼 다정하고 끝은 없는 feeling angel love is on my
Going into CAS, let's search for a sim on the gallery. I'm just searching Korean girl. Then including results with CC, optional. I like to do this for the surprise element. And of course, for more surprise, I'm just gonna pick a random girl. I always remove everything and adjust the body first. Removing makeup, skin details, hair and tattoos. To match her smaller frame, I'm going to make her head smaller and make everything a bit more proportional. I use a lot of sliders. I recommend this video by Kixio. Sliders truly do so much more than I expected. Majority of mine are from random sim dumps though. The custom skin tones I'm using are by Northern Siberia Winds, I'm pretty sure. This whole video, I go back and forth between overlays. I like to add as many skin details as I can, in hopes that it'll make each sim extra unique. Pinterest is generally a good place to find Sims 4cc's CAS items specifically. Not so much for CC clothes, unless you like a million ads. I love my presets, especially by EUNO Sims. Most of my CC is Chinese and Korean aesthetics inspired, since I mostly make K-pop idols. I want to branch out a bit with more non-East Asian idols. My upcoming girl group that's inspired by Luna and Triples will have many subunits, so I figured it's the perfect opportunity to include other ethnicities and races as well. I haven't fully decided yet, but ISAYE's foundation is K-pop overall. Anyway, presets are a lifesaver, but I overuse them. My girls always looking like sisters. Again with skin details, you can find in genetics packs. Just adjusting and messing around with their features is most important. You know, let's make her special. I can spend forever doing this, and I have to many times already. Right now I'm picking up on a deer vibe from her, like a cozy deer. I want to lean more into this vibe, go a little cuter. And what's cuter than a little button nose? I changed the skin overlay again to a San 33-1 for now. Under the tattoos section, I'm adding a hairline and a few more face details. I'm liking this so far, but it's not perfect. So let's try on some makeup and hairs to figure out what's off. The placement of facial features can make a big difference in the idol's perceived age. Right now, I'd say she feels about 25. So I want to make her look a little younger, maybe 23. To make a sim look younger, fitting a more youthful concept, I go for softer, fuller cheeks with a small face and bigger eyes. Taking reference from Ireland idols like Wunny, Senna or Mayu. Mayu being the biggest inspo in this case, but not directly copying her features, just really leaning into the dolly look. I swear I have a new S bias every week. Right now I'm just tweaking. This is where the sliders come into play. I don't even think I've discovered half of mine yet. The overall vibe came out more Wunny style, dolly, elegant and cute. Now finally we can dress her up. Remembering all the small details. I can't tell you how many times I've forgotten the nails, only to realize mid-photo shoot. Double checking is a must. A lot of poses include the hands, so make them pretty. I love this dress, but not the swatches. So I decided to add a few new ones, using S4 Studio and Ps. A pink cute lacy style one for Heyrin and the rest for later. A little bit lighter skin tone for the unrealistic beauty of a doll. Now, I'm changing the brows to softer, thicker ones. My faves by Obscurus. I decided to change her hair. This SL conversion is gorgeous, but it takes away from her outfit. JINO Sims always takes the cake when it comes to cute. The headband I decided on is from San 33. She looks very sweet and kind. A few last-minute adjustments. contacts tie it all together. These adorable ones are by Northern Siberia Winds. She low-key looks kinda scary now, but in a good way. And finally, our doll Hey Rin is complete. Now we can move on to taking photos. These are the mods I'm going to be using. I recommend checking out a tutorial on the full tool mod, since it's very useful but confusing at first. But Andrew's pose player is simple to use. This statue comes with the Andrew's teleport, a sim mod. It works as a placeholder. Search Telly and then place 4 of these in the same place. Click on it and press teleport. Repeat for all members. Make sure the game is paused, or turn off autonomy in settings, so that your girls won't go running off while you're trying to take photos. Now, once they're all in place, click a member and press Pose by Pack, the blue one. This opens up the menu of pose packs you have installed. I'm looking for 4 sim group poses specifically. My mod folder is the reason this video took so long. Girl needs a good cleaning. Once you choose the pose pack, you can assign a pose by clicking on one. Make sure you're paying attention to which sim is being assigned which pose. You can assign multiple poses at once. It'll be added to the queue. I'm using Myer as Hiren's members, but she's the real focus, so I'm not too worried about the others looking perfect. Before taking photos, I always make sure my graphics are set to ultra for the best quality photos. In tab mode, I'm checking the angle and deciding what I want to change as far as placement. In the pose, everyone is looking in a different direction, so I'm using the tool mod to rotate them. Make sure your cheats are on to use the mod. Then Shift plus click on your sim to open the cheats menu and select tool. Use the rotate feature to turn your sim in any direction. Choose an angle between 1 to 360. In an instance like this, I use smaller numbers like 3 to 15. You can also use negative numbers to turn them in the opposite direction. You can go back into tab mode and check the angle. Save specific camera slots using CM plus key 5 to 7. Find your perfect angle and save it to slot 5. Now zoom all the way in and save this angle to slot 7. Check to make sure these are lined up properly. By pressing 5, then 7, it should be fully stable. At 7, the full zoom photo is where you take the top photo. To take a screenshot, press C on your keyboard. Then zoom out again, about half of the full photo, and take another photo. Now press 7 to zoom out. This is the bottom layer photo, and will be the lowest quality one. Take the final screenshot. I'm repeating the process, but with Hiren only now. Solo photos are my favorite. And these poses are perfect for Hiren. Again, zoom into the focal point and save your camera slot. Screenshot. Again. Again. And lastly, this photo is zoomed out a lot on purpose. I wanted the wide camera style. The big head look is very cute and dolly. Now I'm going to layer the photos. You definitely don't need to do this in Photoshop. You can use Canva or PixArt. Whatever works is fine. The largest or full-size photo goes on the bottom layer. Line it up with the page. We'll crop it later. Making the second layer's opacity 40%, then adding the next photo to it. Line it up with the bottom layer. Make sure it's perfect. All the lines should match. Repeat for all layers. I was being a little lazy, so I didn't, but you can feather the images to blend them better. Now, once you've added all the layers, you can merge them Command+3, then crop the photo. This next part isn't really a tutorial, but more of a tag-along. It is optional, but I always edit my photos in Photoshop. You can do what I'm doing in a mobile app or use Photopea. I'm using the heel brush and fixing some clipping areas by drawing over them. There might be a better way to do this, but I couldn't look up a tutorial for the life of me. I'm the type of person to just try to figure out things, instead of asking. Smoothing out edges with the liquify tool, doing a little touch-up to make her more dolly. Not sure why I didn't use the glow effect, but I selected hyaline, then feathered the edges and masked the section. Now I'm drawing on a separate layer again, highlighting and making the photo a bit dreamier. A little conceal and contour. Make sure to do this on a separate layer, so you can blur and edit it freely. Now, I'm doing just a little design. Per usual, I just started designing with no plan or inspo. I like the end result though. This is my end result. What do you think? I kept thinking of KCA profile pics in 2023, the Ibis Paint ones. Thank you for watching so far. You know I have to promote my new girl group, so if you need some new sweet spring girl group songs, my latest group ISAYE just released their first single album, Girls We Treasure aka Great White Trillium, is their pre-debut subunit with all 3 leaders of our big ISAYE. I have a lot planned for this group and I think you'll love them. Their music is available on Spotify, Apple Music, etc. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.